We certainly didn't have the presence or the physicality that we've had the last couple games. And then when we realized that we weren't playing up to our ability, they had already got good momentum and asserted themselves in the game. So without watching it, I would say our physicality wasn't at the level that it has been the last couple games.
That's surprising. You felt like you were on the way back in those first two games. You might have thought you made a good game getting the start. Then the confidence in the past for a reason.
Yeah, look, you can look at it a million different ways. I can sit here and say, well, it'll only be one game this time. But, like, for us, if we're not playing with that physicality, the intent on both ends of the floor, we're an average team in the NBL. Now, if we apply ourselves and are great teammates, we're a very good team. But our margin for error is very slim. Yeah, for sure. And look, the first guy I look at is myself, because when you come out at the start of a game like that after performing at a high level at the start of the game the last couple of times, I got to look at how I'm, what impact I'm having on that, whether negative or positively. So I'll watch, I'll figure it out. So it's only a one-game situation this time.
Give up 60 points in the paint. Is there a weakness in there?
I would say that depends on how those points are given up. And, the game's still fresh in my mind and very emotional. So once I look at the film and see how we gave up those points, that'll give a better indication of whether it was good, bad. But when you give up that many points, there's going to be a lot of bad.
And when does rebounding come an issue? I don't think you finished in front of the ledger once. Is that a weakness in the roster, or something that just needs to get better with the roster?
Yeah, like off the top of my head, with our defense, I think we got straight line driven way too many times tonight. So then when guys are rotating, you're just going to be in an unnatural or a difficult position to rebound. So it wouldn't matter who you had on your roster. If you're scrambling and rotating, it's going to be really hard to rebound, because let's not forget, Adelaide 36ers, they're a pretty good team. So, like when we played them in Adelaide, we had great rotations. We limited their ability to live in the paint, where tonight they lived in the paint and rebounding wasn't a concern after that game. So, as I say, like with our team and the way it's been built, everyone plays their part in it, and we rely on everyone to execute their part, and then it's night and day, but you could probably say that for the majority of the teams in the NBL.
Jesse, we didn't see him in the last quarter at all.
Yep.
And was he carrying something?
No, I'm trying to be mindful of what we have coming up, the situation of the game, all of those types of things, because he is an integral part of the Perth Wildcats. So I can't use my own. He's like a security blanket for me, but I also got to be respectful of what's best for our team over the course of the season, just not in a knee-jerk reaction moment.
Bryce, how did Tassie a couple weeks ago where it got away from you badly, got out to 19 points on stage tonight? Can you figure out why when it goes bad, you're not able to put a stopgap on it for a little bit and stop getting the runners and teams are at the moment?
Well, I mean, we came out that second half, I'm pretty sure. I think we cut it to maybe 5 or something like that. And then once they got off to another run again, it was just hard to close that door. But I think those things are going to happen when a team's playing on the road, and then you give them a little bit of life once they get some confidence. It's hard to take guys out of their rhythm at that point because they've been flowing for half the game. Say that again?
We've seen a lot of games where teams got away from. Is that a trend throughout the league around once a team gets a run, they're much much harder to stop now.
Yeah, I think that's just basketball 101. Wherever, guys are good, guys are pros. So yeah, once they can get a rhythm, they're obviously going to be tough to stop.
This bit of a shock to the system league at this game, given that you were, as I said, you had 5 in a row, but then you look back on track. Were you surprised by how it went tonight from a margin perspective?
Yeah, definitely. We've had, great week of practice and things of that sort, but I'm the first to say, practice and all that is good, but if you don't do it, when it's game time, it doesn't matter. So we have to find a way to make sure we have better starts and playing, I guess, good minutes for a longer span of time instead of playing in spurts, because when we have those lapses, that's when, teams really jump on us. So we just got to find a way to work out those kinks.
Journey through Michael Harris in the first half, and obviously you expect the bench really late. And you're considering mixing things up a bit, just seeing what you've got on the roster, like Nolly Hayes Brown and Michael Harris once now, or was that just the moment of let's just see how he goes, we need something different out there?
I was just looking at the lineups and the way they were playing defensively. The one thing, the minute Michael Harris walks on the floor, he's going to be respected for his shooting ability. So then that gives our other playmakers some more space on the floor. And I just thought he's going to provide an energy and an enthusiasm that could just, change the momentum of the game a little bit for us. And you saw he come out and he's aggressive, and he got to the foul line. So he deserved his opportunity.